people in a panic, even if they have panic, you know, I don't know if you ever been around somebody when they kind of drown a little, they pull you down. They teach you that. I didn't know that from we got out on Lake Merritt, all of us in black jackets. Boy, we was tough looking. And there was too many of us on the load in the canoe. And we in the water. And the brother was trying to pull me down. I had to pop and knock him off. Then I could help him.
I've been in that situation.
They pull you down. So everybody doing a panic, see, I could swim. I've been to swimming. Oh, I could swim. I've been to them kiddie prison camps where they teach you to swim. I was pretty good. So I knew what to do, but he didn't. And we pulled him on out. But I get him off of me, get off, you know, because he's actually pulling you down. And he's not, you can't talk to him like, hey, take it easy, we got you covered. No, it ain't none of that. It's panic. That's the way people act in a panic. We want to be together, man. We got to, okay. If you want to help us, help us. If you don't, go out and deal with the panic. You'll see. He'll be out there pulling on you. But I wish that's your last thought. I wish y'all listened to Musa, that'd be too late. Yeah, boy, your behind gonna be pulled on, they're gonna be throwing gasoline. I don't know what they're gonna do today. I don't want to scare you or nothing, but in reality, let's help each other. If you help us with this, it's just like what Joseph said, put me over the storehouses, I know what to do with it. Ain't nobody else understood it that way, and they haven't said it. And they don't have no plans. We've been putting out deep plans for the last 100 years. You know, nonviolent resistance, alternative resistance, all of that has been here. Love is the answer. I know I don't look like love is the answer. I know that's how you say that nigga that looks pretty mean. That's the way I think I look. I don't know. Other people might say, oh, he's the nicest man I've ever seen. That may be the way I look. I don't know. But I don't think y'all even believe me when I said love is the answer. Because, you know, anyway, but actually I mean it. I'm not a politician running for Congress, but I'm telling you, try to help us, you know, just drop on by, send it by, but we want to get started now. We're already started doing what we're talking about. Thank you very much. Any questions, any comments, anything?
Well, I had a question. So,
yes.
like, you know, this is ideal what happened or what's currently happening as far as, you know, kind of helping the environment and kind of getting us back from that point of no return. But it's, you know, it's getting to the point now where, you know, we're teetering on like the brink of, you know, basically civil unrest, you know, so maybe you could talk a little bit to how, you know, okay, what are some of the steps to get back from that brink while at the same time not going to the brink of extinction, which was the direction we were heading in prior to this.
Okay, that's why, in fact, you can type it up. I'm putting out a little thing in a few days. A letter, email that we send to, just get everybody's email you can. But those people that seem a little kind of been involved, semi-important, you know, and we want to send them a message to say that we want to, you know, we want to meet those people. We want to see those people. To the FBI, I've always said that I always thought 10 or 15% of the people. Now, the only ones I've talked to personally was 10 years ago or so, David Speeds down there, the FBI office on 4th Street, and this guy that came here, Armstrong, George Armstrong, that's what he said his name was. I didn't look at no, he didn't show me no, but they didn't know who I'm talking about. I want to talk to those people because it's not in the benefit of humanity to have just things fall apart without any direction. Things are gonna fall, they're gonna go through changes. But we have to have a group of people that are already, that see it. It's like a crisis management. They say you should already have a plan. Well, we have a kind of a plan already. We've been planning and thinking about this all the time. But now it's on us. So we're doing crisis management right now. Number one, we want to prepare the people for what the possibilities are. That's what our lecture is about. Number two, if there's anybody in the system that even pretends, because they can pretend like they just listening so they can tell the big people at the FBI. That period is over. This is really happening, right? So whatever I talk to them about, it's okay, because if they don't do that type of thing and they do the other, but just make it just sitting up there trying to catch a boat to China when all the people are throwing you in the water, they're gonna have, this is one of these things you have to do. Like the government, when the people when they said stay home, the government gotta pay the people. If they don't pay the people, then this will happen, right? This is the way it is with everything. If you don't do this, that's gonna happen. So you gotta do it. Now, with the people, what do we do? It takes organization and it takes all this stuff, website stuff. If it's being blocked, we gotta find a way to get around it, because if there's no, first of all, there's no formed message that I've seen. It might be one or two. The other people are still telling the story that it's gonna fall, capitalism. One of the guys, capitalism hits the fan. That was 8 years ago. That's another, all those guys, they have, okay, but that period is past. We got it. Now, what do we do? The good part is that they gotta do good. Now, whatever you know what I mean? If they come in with a scheme, the scheme will slap them in the face before they get out the door. So the same thing with us. We got to do what we've been discussing. We have to do that. Because there's no limit to the harm that we can do. Remember, we always said we want to influence the direction of change. That's been always our line. Okay, that's the position that we want to be. We want to influence the direction of change. We don't want to make nobody do nothing. But also, there's preparation of the people. What we've been doing here. This is just preparing the people to get ready. But also preparing the government. We don't know. Maybe the first 2 months, they might not want to do nothing at all. We don't want to talk to no niggas, we don't want to do that. But wait till things get a little shaky. We have to be prepared for them, even if they come late, 3 months or 6 months. When it's clear what's going on, right? When it's clear to them. It's like Pharaoh, when that water started swirling around, he said, well, I got the point now, so it's too late now. That's like the death rattle. You can repent, do tawbah up to the time of the death rattle. Now, don't nobody know exactly what it is, but that means when death is certain. You know it like you know, okay, this is it. Some people think it's that time and then they get up and walk away. And sometimes you can feel it. You said, this is it. Goodbye, everybody. Okay. They may wait till that time. we have to prepare to do what we can under any and all circumstances and at all times. So that's where we are as a group, as a, you can call it an organization. All other hatreds and this stuff is past, it's gone. It's beyond even what Mandela did in South Africa. It's beyond that. That was one group of people with white people. Now, that's finished. All of that stuff is finished. They realize it, it's okay. If they don't realize it, well, we just deal with life that we have to, but we're going to do our part. Technically, we want to see a soft landing. Remember we was talking about that the other day? We want to see a soft landing. That's always been our point, that the world is going to change, and we don't want to see a billion people get killed because there's many people kill each other. It'll be harder to, you know what I mean, to make peace and love and all that with all them dead bodies everywhere. So we've been thinking about, in fact, I go so far as to say, this is basically all of our thinking, not all, 90%, 80% of our thinking, let's say. I mean, you have to think about, I'm walking here, I'm driving a car, you gotta, but all the other stuff that goes on this. If I watch a movie, all I can see in the movie, you're talking about science and all I see is the stuff we're talking about in the movie. Because that's all I'm looking for. Well, that's a dumb movie. The people is, not they should have did this, they should have. But anyway, I hope that halfway answered the question. But we have to, right now, prepare. Just prepare. Call the FBI. Somebody can call them. Call other people. I say the FBI first because, the way they brainwash you. You notice any movie you watch, they always have, when it's between Homeland Security, want to kill everybody, CIA wants to hold people in prisons that you don't notice there, all that stuff. The good guy is the FBI agent. He knows it's wrong. Except Waco, last week, boy, that FBI was some mean jokers there. They actually showed the FBI how they acted in Waco and what their attitude was. I said, man, this is good. I was watching it at first. I said, I'm going to turn this off in 10 minutes. And after a while, I couldn't turn it off. Shoot, I watched all 6 sessions in one sitting because that's what was happening. Okay, so this is what we think about, dream about, and believe about. I have a feeling that in the long run, it's going to be a good outcome for humanity and the earth. We want the earth to be restored to its balance. And we want the people that's on the earth, the Khalifa, to have restored some temporary balance in their life and have a period where goodness reign till Shaitan get his stuff back together. And he'll be back, don't worry, he ain't going nowhere. But that's what we want. We want a soft landing for America. It don't look like it now. If it's turbulence just going up, right, you can't hardly get off the ground, and now the wheels don't come down, and the plane, you know what I mean, is going from side to side, right? So, hey, the American plane, go on the internet and see what is the vision of America from outside. They think this thing is, you American are big. You can't produce no bass? Wait a minute, hold it. You big bad America. You don't have no face guards? You want us to wear a damn bandana, a crip of blood, blue or red. You want us to wear a bandana. Remember they said that. You want us to wear a bandana. They want us to be crips of blood. A red one, or a blue one. You know, I'm going to get a mixed color because I'm on both sides. I'm telling you, look at the world. This place is worse than a crack house. And definitely, I'm going to close with this. The president is on crack, or crank one up. He's on crack. He's on crack. And I don't care what you say. Because even a crazy man wouldn't do what he do. Even an unlearned man would have at some time had to read a label that said, don't drink this. Basically, don't put it inside. It's not for internal use. You can smell it and tell it don't go inside. You say, oh, that don't smell like that. You should drink that. Don't have a fruity smell, don't have a salty. Hey, man. And he telling everybody to drink it. That's, hey, man, I tell you the truth. This is a trip for me. This is a trip. This stuff happened. I am on a trip. I told you I've been on a trip. This is, white folks got names for this. What do they call this? This something. But it's a trip. This is a trip. Living during this time. What we said for it all to come true, making dua and they come true in front of your face within months. I mean, that wasn't no time ago. Hey man, you think it ain't no trip? You try it sometime. You hit the ball out the park every time you come to bat, and then say, do like Babe Ruth did there when he was old and thought he was finished. He pointed at the field out there, and he actually hit the ball over there. He was probably lucky that time. Anyway, that's happening, man. We got to just reiterate. We want to influence the direction of change. We want a soft landing. We want to be inclusive. Return good, return evil for good. All those things is what we're going to do. We've been saying it, and technically we've been doing it. We haven't returned no evil. Niggas busted us up. Really, I got stuff upside my head. If I wasn't true right now, and I ain't no fraidy cat now, I mean, you gotta get that right. I got ridges still. Can y'all see them ridges? These are ridges. And it may be something that's stuck up in there too. These are ridges. I know they ridges. I know that much. And I know that when I got them, I could just sit there and say, and we forgave him, and we didn't do nothing, and we didn't allow nobody to do nothing. The whole town rose up. Everybody sending messages. We know what the niggas are. No, leave them alone. And I would have to holler at some people, you leave them alone. Don't worry about it. Now, think about it. All that was a little bust in the head. We forgave him then. But imagine, that's the history. And the white man himself, he is so mean, you can't, he's unnecessarily mean. And he's done it consistently. And we want to be his warm and fuzzy friend. So that's the way that goes. You can believe it or not. Okay. Get you one of them politicians, they'll lie to you. You ain't even heard all the lies they tell after all this panic jump in. Is that all of you?
Oh yeah, that's the only question.
Okay, yeah, I thought I answered a long time ago. Thank you all very much. As-Sabiqun wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.